Sorry to come back with a second video. This one, after being such a happy video, the market had to slap me down a little bit and make me just feel bad about the day. Bitcoin started to fall a little bit. We are currently, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Hold on, let me get on my regular chart. There it is. We are currently under $72,000. We do need to get up and above that $72 range to look bullish again. We are in a pretty aggressive descending channel that we have been in since 5 a.m. this morning on Bitcoin. On the 15-minute chart on the daily, we're still looking really good on the daily. Okay, Bitcoins look great. We could still do this cup and handle as long as we hold out above where we currently are and slowly build back up. We do have a week or more to complete this and stay above this $68,000 level and move on up from here to continue on with a potential really ugly cup and handle, but cup and handle all the same. Let's look at the 30-minute here. On the 30-minute chart, this is what we're going to expect from the day. We are seeing it flatten out just above the 20-day moving average on here right now with Bitcoin. If it continues to go up and break out of this aggressive descending channel, I do see it coming back up to $72,000. And if it does that, it could run for the high for the day. Now, if it comes up to $72,000 and turns around and starts falling again, that is an inverse cup and handle, and we'll be looking at coming back to $68,000 on it. I know my bubble got absolutely burst this morning from Clean Spark. If you can see here, so we made a huge swing this morning. So we went from being up 10.5% to making a over 12% drop this morning on CleanSpark. That is sus and rude, CleanSpark. That sucked. That was just mean of you to do to us this morning. You can see that right now price is in this very tight channel inside of the descending channel. So it's in a tight descending channel inside of a larger descending channel. And this big pop up here that we saw was a fake out breakout, much like what we saw on April 4th, where we got the same exact thing with a huge wick on top followed by weakness. Now, I am seeing that we are kind of flattening out here. We tried to make a run for $15, didn't make it. We got pushed back up there. Let's look at the 15, see how that's looking. Not good. So it looks like CleanSpark might want to make a run for the $15 mark today, and we might tap it again. Hopefully that holds. That would be great. You can see that volume is dropping in the short term though, so we should potentially see this flatten out and maybe start trying to curl back up again by the end of the day. We are currently engulfing Friday's candle. That is bad. That is quite bad. That tells me that we do likely want to come back down and test 15 and see what happens at 15. If we do not see an epic bounce at 15 like we have with all these other wicks on the bottom of these candles, we could potentially break 15 this time. If we break 15 this time, like I've said many times before, we're going down to 1350. If 1350 doesn't hold, we are coming all the way down to $11 on this thing if it cannot hold there. So this is bad. This candle formation it's all kind of bad right now. I thought we were looking at a gap up and go. I was quite happy, and the market decided that it did not like that and completely ruined that. So making me have to make a second video to come in here and basically nullify all the work I did this morning on the previous video. So that sucks. Oh well, what can you do? Let's also look at another one that's looking pretty bad right now. Bitfarms. Bitfarms also had a pretty big swing this morning. All these things are moving to the top of their descending channels and then back down again all in one swoop, and it's kind of sucky. So Bitfarms also engulfing its candle from Friday. It came all the way down to $2.03 after being up all the way at $2.21. Let's see what kind of downward move was that. We saw an 8% drop this morning from its open. That sucks. That is brutal. This is motivated selling on these guys today. We are in a pretty aggressive downward trend right now on Bitfarms. I think that we are likely to see this go under $2 in the next couple of days here. Now, volume is dropping, and it has been dropping since April 1st. So we could flatten out at any time and then start curling back up again. But the momentum and the way it's looking, it looks like it probably wants to dip down to potentially like $2 or like 2.96 or something before it makes that turnaround. Let's also look at Bit Digital. I forgot Bit Digital in the earlier video, so I'm going to cover it now. It is not engulfing its Friday candle, so that's good, but it does have also a pretty big drop. From this morning's gap up open at 254, it came all the way down to $2.33. It is hovering, trying desperately not to engulf its Friday candle, but it might do that. And if it does, we're coming likely coming down back down to the bottom of this megaphone candle. And as you can see on Bit Digital, this is actually forming a Head and Shoulders, which would take it back down to the bottom of the megaphone. And you can see the Head and Shoulders starting here on March 20th. Oops, March 20th. Let me get my paintbrush. March 20th was the left shoulder. The head was March 27th, and now our right shoulder is forming here on right now. And if we close beneath $2.30, we are coming down to $2 on Bit Digital as well. So that could be the final flush going into the halving here in just a week, week and a half. But today went from looking good to looking quite bad, and that is very unfortunate. So with that said, please like, comment, and subscribe, and try to have a profitable day.